At 4, 6'8" from St. Vincent St. Mary High School, number 6, LeBron James.
The last time Cavs fans saw LeBron in this building, he was their savior. The kid from Akron who promised to bring them a championship. Now, he was the villain. The man who announced to millions of viewers that he was leaving his hometown team on live TV to join forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami. And when he came back, it was chaos. To understand the magnitude of this moment, we have to go back to July 8th, 2010, the night of the decision. A live ESPN special where the best player in the world would soon announce which team he will sign with. The climax of the broadcast was one sentence that would haunt Cavs fans for years.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
In that moment, he wasn't just gone, he was the enemy. Because before LeBron, the Cavs were irrelevant. No banners, no finals appearances, no national spotlight. And when he came along in 2003, he changed everything. A local kid from Akron, a generational talent, a basketball prodigy unlike anything we had ever seen. He was supposed to be the savior who would finally lead Cleveland, a city desperate for success, to its first NBA title. 7 seasons, 2 MVPs, even leading the team to the NBA Finals at just the age of 22. LeBron turned the Cavaliers from a forgotten franchise into a contender. However, LeBron felt the organization was failing to build a championship caliber team around him. As talented as LeBron was, Cleveland was never looked as an appealing destination for free agents. Well, off to South Beach he went. After his departure, Cavs owner Dan Gilbert called LeBron's move a cowardly betrayal and guaranteed Cleveland would win a title before him. Spoiler alert, they didn't. By the time the NBA schedule was released, Cavs fans circled one day in particular, December 2nd, 2010. Miami versus Cleveland, LeBron's first game back.
We've supported him for 7 years now, and for him to go on there and drag us through the mud for 7 years and stab us in the heart, he deserves everything he gets. I hope he never wins anything in Miami. He is dead to me.
Cavs fans anticipated this game like it was the NBA Finals. When the Miami Heat came to town, the entire city was out for blood.
Number 6, LeBron James.
Dwayne Wade said, "That night, when you got to Cleveland, you felt it. There was just something in the air." To prepare, the Cavs, Heat, and NBA provided extra security. Fans booed, yelled obscenities, and even threw things. It was a city, region, and fan base against one man. In fact, the crowd was so rowdy that the game almost got called off. And when it came tip-off, every single time LeBron touched the ball, he was showered in hatred.
Played by Parker. LeBron with the jumper.
It was, without exaggeration, the most hostile environment an NBA player has ever faced. At one point, fans started to chant Scottie Pippen, mocking LeBron for joining Wade's team instead of winning on his own.
James steps back and hits again. That's a 2 again with the foot on the line.
And here's the thing, all that noise, it didn't shake him.
James with a beautiful move. Now at the point, Joel Anthony has checked in for Miami. Here is James. Daniel Gibson guarding LeBron James. Shot clock to 5. James for 3.
As LeBron James is just on fire here in this third period. LeBron James, along with Dwayne Wade, just have taken over this third period.
For Miami. James, yes.
My goodness. Yeah, this is not fair now.
Instead of shrinking under the pressure, LeBron put on a villain masterclass, scoring 38 points, even scoring 24 in the third quarter alone, completely dismantling the Cavs while the crowd screamed at him. All that hate, LeBron didn't just play through it, he thrived. Somehow, he conquered one of the craziest nights in NBA history, a crowd united by pure, unfiltered rage at the man they once worshipped.
After 7 years of loyalty and devotion, how painful is it to be the target of all this animosity and hostility?
That's all right. I understand how passionate fans are. Still got a lot of love for these fans here. But I'm a Miami Heat player now. We're looking to get this win.
Despite being the most hated man in Ohio, this story does have a happy ending. 4 years in Miami, 2 championships later, LeBron would eventually return to play in Cleveland. And by 2016, he delivered the title he once promised, the first in franchise history. He left Cleveland as a villain and returned a hero, coming back to finish what he had started. After LeBron's return, he was no longer looked at as the villain of the league. The NBA needed a new villain, someone else to fill that role. In fact, it was someone no one was expecting. In the summer of 2016, that villain was born the day Kevin Durant decided to sign with the Golden State Warriors. What's crazy about this is that weeks prior in the 2016 playoffs, Durant and the Thunder were up 3-1 in the conference finals, just one win away from the finals, ready to send the 73-9 Warriors home. However, we all know how the story goes. The Thunder, on the verge of the finals, ready to defeat the greatest regular season team in history, choke the next 3 games, blowing a 3-1 lead to Golden State. Durant decides, if you can't beat them, join them. When LeBron left Cleveland in 2010, he was frustrated. He was dragging a weak roster, carrying the load year after year, wasting his prime on a team that wasn't good enough. Leaving was understandable. But Durant? This was different. It wasn't about leaving OKC. It was about where he decided to go. Fans weren't just mad at KD, they were disappointed. That's just something you don't do, not as a top 2 player in the world. It was like if Larry Bird had left the Celtics to join the Showtime Lakers in the 80s. It was unthinkable. Durant's decision wasn't only despised by Thunder fans, he became the most hated man in basketball because, well, now it was pretty damn obvious who was going to win the championship. In fact, it wasn't even up for debate. Durant was at one point a fan favorite, the calm, lanky assassin who took the Thunder to the 2012 NBA Finals. Durant spent 9 years in OKC, becoming a 4-time scoring champ, an MVP, and the face of the franchise. And so what happened on July 4th, 2016 was seen as the ultimate act of disloyalty. When February 11th, 2017 arrived, Kevin Durant's first game back in Oklahoma City, it was unlike anything we'd ever seen. The boos were deafening. Thunder fans showed up prepared. Thousands wore custom cupcake shirts and costumes, a reference to Russell Westbrook's Instagram post hinting that Durant was soft. Chants of cupcake rained down all night. Such a venomous, toxic feeling when I walked into OKC's arena, Durant told the Wall Street Journal in 2019. And the organization, the trainers and equipment managers, those dudes is pissed off at me? Ain't talking to me? I'm like, yo, this is where we going with this? Because I left a team and went to play with another team?
Always find out for how long will they be able to hold it up every time he touches his first shot. That might have something to do with the diminishing of the boos.
Every single time he touches it, they are expressing themselves tonight.
The game was chippy from the start. There was still some tension between Durant and his old teammates. Westbrook went at Durant and made sure to let him know how he felt.
He said he realized he could have done it better. They're on each other now. Nice feed from Westbrook and Adams.
And when the two finally exchanged words, you could see it in their faces. Whatever they once had was gone for good. After a hard foul, things got heated and Andre Robertson had to be separated from Durant.
His words are going to count the basket. Now Durant and Robertson go forehead to forehead. Durant still talking to him. The official's getting in the way. Durant obviously felt the foul was a little over the line.
Oh, this game, it lived up to the hype. Durant got off to a slow start in the first quarter, only shooting 2 for 8. This kind of atmosphere, this was a first for Durant. However, he soon picked it up and ended the game with 34 points.
Durant way downtown, bang! Kevin Durant drills the three-pointer. And here's the boos from the crowd as Golden State goes up 19.
Durant got back against the crowd, hitting a deep three ball as the Warriors ran away with the win. While LeBron eventually returned to Cleveland and rewrote the narrative, the same can't be said for KD. While the Thunder never got over the hump with the Westbrook-Durant core, they still went on to secure a ring with SGA. Fans have started to speculate, what if an aging KD returns to OKC in his final NBA years? After all, they have built a contender, and a Durant OKC ring would be a satisfying end to his career. However, even 8 years later, that wound still hasn't healed, with Durant still receiving boos from Thunder fans as the Phoenix Suns.
10-man rotation.
A long skill of the taste here defending Durant. Durant getting his shot and shows the touch.
I eventually wanted to come back to that city and be part of that community and organization, but I don't trust nobody there. And when KD was traded to Houston, I think it's safe to say it's over. Hostile returns are rare in the NBA. Most stars leave on decent terms, and even when they don't, the hate usually fades fast. But these two nights, they were different. They were cities that had invested everything, their hope, their passion, their identity, into one player, only to feel abandoned when he walked away. If you found this video interesting, consider leaving a like, and also subscribing for more videos just like this. Thanks for watching.